afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Today's Fifth Wheel Friday, and I've got a beauty for y'all today. Probably one of the nicest ones I filmed in a while. And this is a Heartland Big Country, guys. This is a 2017 model 3965 DSS. And really cool interior. I love the colors, the decor. And depending on how you look at it, it can be considered a 4 or a 5 slide unit. And these are designed for full-time or recreational use. They are extreme 4 seasons. This particular one overall length is 40 feet 7 inches long, and the dry weight is 13,928 pounds with a hitch weight of 2,900 pounds. And got some of the bays opened up. Does have a nice power awning with an LED light strip. Does have a 10-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. Got some really nice options. Got full pass-through storage. You've got hookups out here if you want to put a TV out here. Previous owners so kindly left you a tripod stabilizer if you want to put that on. Does like a 6-point hydraulic level up system. It's got the optional frameless windows, and those are dual pane. Got 2 slides on this side. Got the rear roof access ladder. It is hooked into 50 amp power, so it does have the double whisper quiet ACs, the 15,000 BTU, so you got 30,000 BTU of cooling power. Alloy wheels with nitrogen filled tires. Outside speakers, and you can see, guys, it's a striping. The finish looks great. And sorry I couldn't really get a fly around with the drone where it's at. Wind is pretty high up today. I could barely get a roof shot. And you can see, of course, you've got the tight turn technology. Basically, you've got an extended tongue. You've got the swept back corners. So this allows you to make sharper turns with a shorter bed truck than you could with the previous generation fifth wheels. And this is what I was talking about, guys. You've got 3 or 4 slides. Well, actually, technically, this could be considered a 6 slide or a 5 slide unit, because it has a slide in a slide out. So you can count that as 1 slide. You can count that as 2 slides. Depends on how you look at it, I guess. And it also pretty awesome what it does to the bedroom as well. And you got your under bay right here. This is the other side of your outside storage. Of course, you got your double 30-pound propane bottles. Got the big furnace. Man, this is get around this pole right here. Really cool fifth wheel, guys. And what do you see the interior? Man, is it nice. Power hose reel. That's always a plus. It's a lot of fifth wheel for under $50,000 right here. And in here, of course, there are your there's your wet bay hookups, and there, of course, are your LCI electronics auto level hydraulic 6-point level up system. Guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pause the video for a second, pop a drone up, show you a roof shot, and be right back, and we'll take a look on the interior. All right, and you can see that roof looks, besides a little bit dirty, looks great. Let's go on inside, guys. This 3965 DSS, and you're gonna love this interior. At least I do. It's got the high gloss exterior as well. And as we step inside, wow, That's all I can say. Look at the interior, guys. The lighting, the exposed rafters, the furniture, the colors. I mean, it's a rear lounge. I mean, the accent lights, the ceiling fan. This thing is one amazing looking fifth wheel. I mean, theater seating. These are power theater seating. They're heated, massaging, power footrest, big fireplace, large television, and those whisper quiets are incredible cooling power and quiet too. You got multiple USB chargers throughout the entire camper. All Lippard components furniture that looks great. This makes a bed in the back. I mean, theoretically, you could sit 2 people on these theater seatings. I don't know about you, but I took a naps on a recliner, and so I mean, you can sleep 4 on paper, but I mean, if you got somebody that's used to sleeping on a recliner, there's no reason why they couldn't make a bed at right here as well too. Island kitchen, solid surface countertops. Wow. I mean, this is I could live in this thing, guys. I've seen apartments that didn't have this much square footage. And you know, this is something you can also use recreationally. We also offer delivery service, guys. If you need delivery, we can deliver this big fifth wheel only $1 a mile round trip, and we've got plenty of trucks that can handle this thing. Like I said, remember, it's almost 14,000 pound dry weight, so your truck needs to be able to tow 14,000 pounds plus the weight of whatever you're going to put in it. So let's just say you put 1,500 pounds in it, or 1,000 pounds. Your truck needs to have a towing capacity of at least 15,500, 16,000 pounds. So, you know, this is not a half-ton hauler, unfortunately. You're going to need a heavy-duty, preferably 1-ton diesel truck to tow this, and preferably a dually, because of the size, just for the extra stability of your other 2 wheels. Not saying that you couldn't do it with a 4-wheel truck, but 6 wheels are always better than 4 wheels when you're towing a 40+ foot fifth wheel. But you could do it with a 4-wheel truck as well. Just check your tow capacity. If you don't know what your vehicle can tow, link in the video description below. You can look up what your truck can tow, and you can look up every towable fifth wheel and travel trailer I have that you can tow with your truck. Anyway, this thing is nice, guys. I love that light fixture. Kitchen area, I mean, this thing, chef's dream, at least for an RV kitchen's concerned. 3-burner cooktop with the cast iron grates, nice oven, island kitchen, so lots of food prep area, lots of food storage, stainless steel sink, sprayer, table and chairs, books and manuals are in there. It's got the big refrigerator. I mean, this is high Fort Wilderness. Been there. I'm sure a lot of y'all have too. This is an RV refrigerator 2-way, so it can run off of electricity, or if you're towing it, it will run off of propane. You've got a microwave and a convection oven, so you've got a propane oven and an electric oven, as well as a microwave, and additional storage up here. There's an extra rack for your convection oven. And over here you've got storage, well, kind of a coat closet, I guess. I guess this is considered your pantry. Not bad, because don't forget you've got all, these are solid hardwood cabinets, and plus you got all this storage, extra storage from your island, as well as some extra plug-ins for, you know, coffee maker, food processors, you know, air fryers, Ninja, whatever you want. I love the accent lighting around the slide out. That just really looks good. It's even gonna look better at night. So we're gonna walk on up to the bedroom and bathroom area. And there's no smoke or pet odors in here. Large closet in the hallway. Of course, in here is just, and there are washer and dryer hookups in here. There's no washer and dryer. And here in the bathroom, you do have not a good, it's not an overly huge bathroom, but it's pretty big. I mean, it seems like they were concentrating more on the living space and the bedroom space, because this thing's got a monster bedroom. But I mean, huge shower. I mean, this is almost a residential size shower. And you got your sink, RV toilet. I mean, let's be honest with you. Most of us, you know, if you take a shower every day, you're gonna be here, what, 30, 40 minutes a day. You're gonna be several hours in the bedroom, and of course, several hours in the living area, kitchen area. But wow, look at this huge, huge bedroom. I mean, you've got a king size bed, and because of this slide in the slide, it comes out. You do have all this floor space in here. You've got all this changing room space. You've got a television, your own fireplace, which both these fireplaces double as electric heaters. And you've got a large closet in the front. All these extra storage. Man, this thing's nice. I mean, I cannot stress to you enough how nice this camper is. Shoe racks along the front. I mean, heck, guys, you could sleep another person here if you wanted to in the closet. Huge closet. I've got somebody, I'm babysitting my daughter today, and she's trying to stay out of the shot, so she's being a little camera shy. You want to say hi to anybody? You want to say hi to everybody in YouTube? Hi. Say hi. You like this fifth wheel? You like it? It's Emma approved? It is? Awesome. But I can't believe how quiet these, of course that's why they call them whisper quiets. But these whisper quiet ACs, even with both of them on, just feel great. And not quiet. I mean, they're not loud at all. Not compared to conventional RV air conditioners. But you know, that's why these things are so darn expensive. So I mean, brand new back in 17, this was a $90,000 fifth wheel. And even now I'm selling this thing for $49,900, which is 10 grand under NADA average retail. I'm gonna pause the video for a minute. Speaking of that, pop a NADA up. And keep in mind, guys, I'm not adding any options like I'm not adding for the level up. I'm not adding for the all the TVs. Yep. Now she's not camera shy now. She does that. But I'm not adding for anything extra. I'm just doing the base NADA retail with just the standard equipment, even though it's got several options. So hang tight, I'll flash that up. So you can see, guys, I've got this thing really right at low retail. I'm probably under low retail if you add for the level up and the TVs and the dual frame windows, stuff that's actually extra when you buy it new. So go back down to the living room. not to mention how nice and clean this fifth wheel is. And this is, like I said, this is a multi-purpose fifth wheel. This is one you can use for full-time in. This is one you can use for recreationally. I mean, a lot of things you can do with it, guys. And I've got it for $49.9, and that includes our major systems inspection. And what we do, guys, is not only is it way under book and way under the other 396 DSS's 17 model big countries priced on RV Trader and other online RV marketplaces, but we make sure all the major systems work. We make sure slide outs work, air conditioners work. We make sure that the refrigerator freezer works, and all that's included for that under 50 grand price range. And we're not like other dealers. Here's the thing: you go like Rip Off World, you go to all these other dealerships, and you see a price for $49.9. Oh, you think that's a good deal? Well, it's not, because you can't go in there and buy it for $49.9, because they're not going to let you you can't walk in there with a check for 50 grand and just leave with it. What you do is they get in there, they're going to, of course, you're going to pay sales tax just like you do here, applicable sales tax. But that doesn't just stop. It stops here with that. Unless you want delivery, it's $1 a mile round trip, and that's it. But now you go to these other places, here comes the fees. Dock fees, prep fees, processing fees, and that can add a few $100s to a few $1,000s to that advertised price at other dealerships, okay? We don't have those here. It's $49.9 plus applicable sales tax. Also have upsells. What I mean by upsells is you go in there, they're going to make you want you to buy extended warranties. They're going to want you to buy gap insurance. They want you to buy and gap insurance, guys, for those of you that don't know, is when you owe more than it's worth, and you say you get into an accident and it totals your RV out. Your insurance company is not going to pay more than the retail value, so it covers the difference between what you owe and the retail value. Well, here's the thing, guys. If you bought it right, you don't need gap insurance. This thing's 10 grand under book, so you wouldn't need it here if you bought this one. But the only reason you need gap insurance to these other RV dealerships because they talked you into paying all those fees and all those upsells that raised the price up, so you were over retail book. So what they're doing, you're buying all these upsells, the extended warranties, gap insurance, tire and wheel packages. You're paying for, they're talking into these vacation packages, these exterior and interior protection packages. None of it's worth a flip, and the only reason they're trying to sell it to you is because it's marked up 4 or 5 times dealer cost. The extended warranties they sell you are not worth a flip. They buy these warranties for $500 from the warranty company. They turn around and sell them to you for 3 or 4 grand or whatever they think they can get away with. And the reason they can do that is because they're selling you on payment, not the price. And before you know it, that $49.9 fifth wheel, you wind up having 65 grand in it or more, or 70 grand. That's not even including sales tax. And that's how they get you. And you wonder how they do that to people. How do people go in and leave owing 70 grand on something that was only advertised $49.9? Well, it's simple. They take these dealers, professionals at this, by the way, take your attention away from the price and how much you're financing. They take your attention from that. They use that to get you in the door, the price. Then once you're there, they get you concentrating on payment, monthly payment. See, they can stretch the terms 15 years, even longer in many cases, especially the bigger dealers. So yeah, you may be, a lot of people, well, you know, it doesn't matter, I'm paying 70 grand for a 50 grand fifth wheel, I'm only paying $350 a month or whatever the payment might be. That's all. That's what they do. They get you concentrated on payment, and you forget all about how much you're financing. That's why that's the worst thing you can ever do in buying a RV, a car, a boat, even a house, is get fixated on payment. All right, guys, payment follows the amount you finance. You know, and honestly, the shorter the term, the better. So don't, you know, the quicker you can pay it off, the less interest you pay. So when a dealer starts talking payment over how much you're financing, you need to just get up and walk out. Because when they start talking about, oh, I can add this, and this upsell for this only $35 more a month, I can sell you this service and this service and this service. But when they start talking like that, instead of telling you, well, hey, I'm only adding $8,000 more to your loan, but you get this, and this, they're not going to say that. They're going to tell you $35-40 a month or whatever it is. And when they start talking like that, that's when you know you're getting taken for a ride, guys. And that's when you know you need to, the best thing you do is just get up and walk out, because you're going in for a ride that, and trust me, the end of that ride is not going to be good for you. If you sign on that dotted line, it's not going to wind up good for you at all. And you're going to wind up with something that you're going to have to keep for many, many years, because you won't be able to sell it, you won't be able to trade it, because you have so much negative equity in it, unless you just pay a ton of money. I've literally had people come here and sell or trade units that they bought brand new from rip-off world, from the big corporate dealers. They got suckered into all that stuff, and they had to pull $25,000 out of savings or whatever they had it in cash, just to get their payoff down to what their RV was worth. And that's not right, guys, but that's just the way it is. It's to the point now where if somebody, because we're 10 minutes from rip-off world, if somebody comes in and they said, oh, I bought this new rip-off world, I'm not going to use a real name, of course, I don't want to get in legal trouble, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Oh, I bought this new rip-off world 4 years ago, and I got a payoff on it. When they say that, we pretty much know we're fighting a losing battle about trading for it, because they owe more than it's worth. And usually 80%, about 75% of the time, we can't help them because they owe so much. And you'd be surprised how many people have no idea what they owe on their RV. I can't tell you how many people, when we actually called the bank, their bank, to get a payoff, were shocked that they still owed more than what it was advertised for new 3 or 4 years later, after paying on it for 3 or 4 years, paying a down payment and all that stuff. That's how they get you, guys. At Parkway RV Center, easy, simple, and done is how we do business. $49.9 plus applicable sales tax. If you want delivery, it's $1 a mile round trip. That's it. No upsells, no fees. We keep things easy, simple, and done. We want you to be able to come back here in a couple of years, say, hey, I love this fifth wheel, but my needs have changed. I want something different. And we want you to be able to come in here and trade this unit in a couple of years and have equity in it, be able to trade it in, or be able to sell it and not lose and not have to put money with it to pay it off. Now, no other dealer can say that, but we can. We're family owned and operated since 1968, and you know, we've got generations of families that buy from us. I'll tell you something, guys. Yesterday, we had a 97-year-old gentleman and his wife buy a pool camper from us. Been buying from us since I was a kid. Knew me since I was knee high. That's what. And he was actually a World War II vet that served under Pat. 97 years old, and hooked up to a travel trailer. Traded one in. In fact, I'll probably do a video on his trade-in pretty soon. But 97 years old, he's bought from us for 30, 40 years. And took it with him. 97 years old, he towed it himself off the lot. And as sharp as a tack. And in relatively good health, too. That's pretty amazing right there. 97 years old. I'd be lucky if I'm as healthy as he is at 67, much less 97. But, you know, really cool. But that's what I'm saying, guys. He's been buying from us for my family in this business for 30 to 40 years. Bought from under my grandfather. My grandfather passed away back in 95. And, you know, that's the kind of relationships you build with families that money can't buy. And that's why we've been doing this for so long, guys. So, you know, come on down, check us out. Got a great selection of fifth wheels. got got the lowest prices on the internet. And like I said, we don't jerk you around like other dealers do. We don't put a low price on the internet and you wind up paying 10, 12, 15 grand more by the time you leave with it. You know, we don't put low prices on the internet just to draw you in and then charge you more when you get here and play all those games. We don't play any of those games, guys. Easy, simple, and done. Come out, take a look at this fifth wheel. We got it right here. We can plug it up so you can see everything work on it. We check the major systems, the slide outs, refrigerators, roof airs, slide outs, plumbing systems, steps, jacks, and of course everything else is sold as is. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So we recommend that you come out and inspect it for yourself so you can see what works and what doesn't beyond the major systems inspection. Or we also highly recommend, we're probably the only dealer in the country that does this, we highly recommend you hire a third-party RV inspector to come look at it before purchase. A few $100, and you know more about it than we do. We try to be as transparent as possible, guys. That's how we keep our prices down. We don't, you know, if you want to pay full retail price for it, we'll do a full retail inspection. But guys, I've already checked the lights. All the lights work. The awnings work. We've already tried the slides, but my techs are going to do it officially. But as far as, like I said, as far as what's included for the $49.9 price is a major systems inspection. Again, we cover slide outs, plumbing systems, which is water heater, water pump, faucets, spigots, toilet only, front jacks, steps, and refrigerator, freezer, and air conditioners. That's it. Everything else sold as is. Like I said, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I always take it one step further with my viewers. So I turn on all the lights, I turn on the TVs, make sure they work, try the awning out, make sure it goes out. So all that stuff's good. So, because if it works now, chances are it's going to work when you buy it. You know, you can't fix it if it's not broken, right? But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Come out and inspect it for yourself. Hire somebody to inspect it. That way you're protected. Because it is a used fifth wheel. No matter how nice it looks on film, no matter how nice it is in person, it's still a used fifth wheel. It's not going to be perfect. If all used RVs are perfect, they'd have no need to have RV techs, trust me, and or repair centers. Thanks again for watching. I appreciate it. Hit me a thumbs up. Thanks again. And we'll take trade-ins. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Emma, you want to say bye?
Bye.
See you soon.